So if I factor all of the denominators, this one's a 2v, this is a v minus 6, and this is a 2v times v minus 6. So now I need a common denominator. What would that be? 2 times v minus 6. So what does this first fraction need? A v minus 6. What does the second fraction need? 2, so I'm going to double these. What does the last fraction need? Nothing. And now all of my denominators are common, so I can cross them out as long as I remember v is not allowed to be 6 or 0. As long as my answers are not 6 or 0, that's okay. If one of them is 6, we throw it out. If one of them is 0, we throw it out. And it actually is possible for both of the answers to get thrown out, or all of the answers to be thrown out. It can happen. No solution. Yeah. All right. So I look at the numerators. V minus 6 equals 10v plus 30 minus v minus 6. So now I'll move all the v's to one side and all the numbers to the other. So minus 10v plus v minus 10v plus v is negative 8v. Add the 6. So I get negative 8v equals 30. Divide by negative 8, and that's going to simplify to be negative 15/4. Was that one of the excluded values? No. So that is the answer. Now, if we have a problem where there are a bunch of variables and a bunch of numbers, the solution method is move all the numbers to one side, all the variables to the other, and just simplify. What if we have like an x squared on one side? What's the solution method? You set it equal to 0. You move everything to one side and then factor it. And you'll get two answers. For example, 15. What is my common denominator on 15? R squared. So my first fraction needs an r squared. My second fraction already has an r squared. My third fraction needs an r. Cross off the denominators, and I get r squared equals 2 minus r. That r squared should tell me I'm going to have two solutions, which means I probably want to factor, so I need to move everything to the left side. So I would subtract 2 and add r. R squared plus r minus 2 equals 0. Does that quadratic factor? R plus 2, r minus 1. So my r values end up being negative 2 and 1. Are any of those excluded? Nope. We haven't run into one yet that got excluded. And we might not. Who knows? Let's do 19. So I need to factor both of the, all of the denominators. So 2 times v squared plus v minus 2. Is that going to factor further? We just saw it on the last problem, right? V plus 2 times v minus 1. And then the second one is 2 times v minus 1. So what is my common denominator? 2, v plus 2, and v minus 1. So what does my first fraction need? Nothing. It already has everything it needs. What about my second fraction? It needs a v plus 2. What does the last fraction need? It needs both a v plus 2 and a v minus 1, but I'm lazy. I already know what these make. They make that. And it's times 1, so it's just v squared plus v minus 2. So when I look at the numerators, v minus 6 plus v squared plus 2v equals v squared plus v minus 2. Well, it's a quadratic, right? No. Look carefully. Do these v squareds have any effect on the equation? No. If you have 5 extra pounds on one side of the weight of a scale and 5 extra on the other side, do they affect the scale? No. So if I subtract v squared, then it goes away. So it's not actually quadratic. It looked like it, but it canceled. So v and 2v make 3v. Add the 6. Subtract the v. 2v equals 4. So v equals 2. Then we have to go back and check. Is 2 allowed? Yes. What two numbers are not allowed? 1 and negative 2. Nope, 0 is allowed in this case. Okay, any questions? Not yet. Good answer.